Welcome to Principles of Marketing. We'll be looking at Chapter 14, Retailing. Chapter 14's learning objectives include explaining the importance of retailing within the channel and the U.S. economy, listing and understanding the different types of retailers, explaining why non-store retailing is on the rise, and list the advantages of its different forms, discussing the different retail operation models, and understanding why they vary in strategy and format, explaining how retail marketing strategies are developing and executed, discussing how service retailing differs from goods retailing, understanding how retailers address product service failures, and discussing the opportunities that service failures provide, and summarizing current trends related to customer data, analytics, and technology. Make sure you read the chapter and review all module content. Let's get started. First, we're going to look at retail operation models. Each operating model can be summarized as a set of guiding principles. Off-price retailers de-emphasize customer service and product selection in favor of lower prices, which are achieved through greater focus on lean inventory management. Specialty shops generally adopt a high service approach that is supported by agile approach to inventory. By keeping a greater amount of floor stock, which is inventory displayed for sales to customers, and back stock, which is inventory held in reserve for potential future sales, on hand, a broader range of customer demand can be accommodated. Regardless of the type of stocking strategy a retailer chooses, there's always a chance that a wanted item will be out of stock. One recent study found that customers may view stockouts as indication of how desirable a product is, and in turn will buy an item that is similar to the out-of-stock of item, regardless of whether they even wanted the original item. These sorts of trade-offs have been partially responsible for the recent emergence of hybrid retailing operating models. Once a product sells out, a new one replaces it, allowing for a very lean operation. This strategy not only lowers inventory costs, but also creates an aurora of exclusivity around each piece that the retailer sells. This strategy also has ancillary benefits of driving customers back to the store in order to see what new products have arrived, and thus has the potential to increase repurchases. The trade-off inherited to retail operating models have both spurred the recent success of online-only retailers and led to the surge of online storefront development among retailers who have traditionally operated in physical formats only. A key advantage of online retail is that no physical retail store space is needed for displaying and selling the merchandise. Lower cost remote distribution centers can be used since all the showcasing occurs on the company's website. By moving online, a specialty store can gain an operational benefit of the mass merchandisers. It can also showcase exclusive or trendy items in an almost free space to potential customers located all around the world, and can then fulfill demands from one of several localized distribution centers in a very short time. Fulfillment times are specified by the customers, and even this trade-off is becoming less of a sticking point every year. Next, let's look at executing a retail marketing strategy. Retail managers develop marketing strategies based on goals established by stakeholders and the overall strategic plans developed by a company leader. The first and foremost task in developing a retail strategy is to define the target market. Sometimes retailing chains flounder when management loses sight of the customers the store should be serving. Customers' desires and preferences change over their personal and professional lifespans, it is important for retailers to be sensitive to these changes by migrating them to new and different products as their buying patterns evolve. Target markets in retailing are often defined by demographics, geographic boundaries, and psychographics. Determining a target market is a prerequisite to creating the retailing mix. Defining the retail operation entails combining the elements of the retailing mix to come up with a single retailing method to attract the target market. The retailing mix consists of the 6 P's, the 4 P's of the marketing mix: product, promotion, place, and price, plus presentation and personnel. The combination of the 6 P's projects a store's image and influences the customer's perception. Managers must make sure that the positioning is aligned with the target customer's expectation. The first element in retailing mix is the product offering, also called the product assortment or merchandise mix. The most critical factor is merchandise selection. Many online retailers purposely focus on a single product line that could never attract enough foot traffic to support traditional brick-and-mortar stores. When the right products are found, the retailer buyer negotiates a purchase contract. Retail promotion strategy includes advertising, public relations and publicity, and sales promotion. The goal is to help position the store or website in the customer's mind. Grand openings are a carefully orchestrated blend of advertising, merchandising, goodwill, and glitter. All the elements of the opening, including the press coverage, special events, media advertising, and store displays, are carefully planned. Other promotions that are often used successfully include sales events, coupons, discounts for certain products or customer groups. One risk associated with store promotions is brand cannibalization, a situation where the promotion intended to draw in new customers simply shifts current customers from buying one brand to another. Cannibalization is dangerous to retailers for 2 reasons. First, the retailers incurred a significant expense by setting up and promoting the new online store. Second, promoting the online outlet reduces accuracy of sales forecasts, which leads to higher cost. It's dangerous for the retailer for 2 reasons. First, the retailer incurs significant expenses in executing the promotion itself. And second, the promotion creates inaccurate sales forecasts for both the promoted and cannibalized product, leading to stockouts of the promoted brand and financial losses from discounting surplus inventory of the cannibalized brand. Retail managers should design their promotion activities carefully, with gaining new customers being the primary objective. Much retail advertising is focused on local level. Local advertising by retailers usually provides specific information about their stores, such as location, merchandise hours, prices, and specials. In contrast, national retail advertising generally focuses on the image. The physical location decision is important, first because the retailer is making a large, semi-permanent commitment of resources that can reduce its future flexibility. Second, the physical location will most inevitably affect the store's future growth and profitability. Physical site location begins by choosing a community. Important factors include the economics, growth potential, the amount of competition, and the geography. After identifying the geographic region or community, the retailer must choose a specific site. In addition to growth potential, the important factors to consider are the neighborhood socioeconomic characteristics, traffic flow, land cost, zoning regulations, and public transportation. A particular site's visibility, parking, entrance, and exit locations, accessibility, safety, and security issues are also important to consider. A retailer should consider how its store fits into the surrounding environment as well. A destination store is a store consumers seek out and purposely plan to visit. Websites can also be considered a destination for shoppers. Freestanding units are increasing in popularity as brick and mortar retailers strive to make their store more convenient to access, more enticing to shop, and more profitable. Freestanding sites are now account for more than half of all retail stores construction started in the United States. Retailers often feel they get lost in huge shopping centers and malls, but freestanding units can help stores develop identity with the shoppers. The first shopping centers were strip centers, typically located along busy streets. They usually included supermarkets with a variety of stores and perhaps a few specialty stores. Then community shopping centers emerged, with one or two small department stores, more specialty stores, and a couple of restaurants and several apparel stores. Regional malls offering a much wider variety of merchandise started to appear in the mid 1970s. Anchor stores or generator stores are usually located at the opposite ends of malls to create heavy foot traffic. Lifestyle centers are emerging as the newest generation of shopping centers. Lifestyle centers typically combine outdoor shopping areas composed of upscale retailers and restaurants with plazas, fountains, and pedestrian streets. Retailing ultimate goal is to sell products to consumers at the right price. It is critical to ensure sales. Because retail prices are usually based on cost of the merchandise and an essential part of pricing is efficient and timely buying. Another pricing strategy is value-based pricing, which focuses on the value of the product to the consumer more than the cost of the product to the supplier. Higher prices often indicate a level of quality and help reinforce the prestigious image of the retailers. The presentation of retail stores help determine the store's image and position the retail store in the consumer's mind. The main elements of the store's presentation is its atmosphere, the overall impression conveyed by the store's physical layout, decor, and surroundings. The most influential factors in creating a store's atmosphere include employee type and density, merchandise type and density, fixture type and density, and sound, odors, and visual factors. The layout of the retail store also is a key factor in the success. The goal is to use all the store space effectively, including aisles, fixtures, merchandise displays, and non-selling areas. In addition to making shopping easy and convenient for the consumers, an effective layout has a powerful influence on the traffic pattern and purchasing behavior. Layout also includes where products are placed in the store. Many technology-advanced retailers are using a technique called market-based analysis to shift through the data collecting by their point of purchase scanning equipment. The analysis looks for products that are commonly purchased together to help retailers find the ideal location for each product. People are a unique aspect of retailing. Most retail sales involve a customer-salesperson relationship. Sales personnel provide their customers with the amount of service prescribed by the retailing strategy of the store. Retail salespeople serve another important selling function. They persuade the shoppers to buy. They must be able to persuade customers that what they are selling is what the customer needs. Salespeople are trained in two common selling techniques: trade up and suggested selling. Trading up means persuading customers to buy higher priced item than they originally intended to purchase. Suggested selling is a common practice among most retailers. Seek to broaden the customer's original purchase with related items. Suggested selling by sales or service associates should always help shoppers recognize the true need rather than selling them unwanted merchandise. Next, we're going to look at retailing decisions for services. fastest growing part of our economy is the service sector. The quality of planning and execution of distribution can have a major impact on cost and customer satisfaction. Because service industries are so customer oriented, service quality is priority. To manage customer relationships, many service providers, such as insurance carriers, physicians, hair salons, and financial services, use technology to schedule appointments, manage accounts, and disperse information. Service distribution focuses on four main areas: minimizing wait time, managing service capacity, improving service delivery, and establishing channel-wide network coherence. In spite of retailers' best intention, the efforts to satisfy each and every customer, all retailers inevitably disappoint a subset of their customers. No retailer can be everything to every customer, and by making strategic decisions related to targeting, segmentation, and retailing mix, retailers implicitly decide which customers will be delighted and which will probably leave the store unsatisfied. Service failures are unintentional. Customers are generally indifferent to the reasons for retailer errors, and their reactions to mistakes can range widely. The best retailers have plans in place not only to recover from the inevitable lapse in service, but perhaps even to benefit from them. Actions that may be taken include notifying the customer in advance of stockouts and explaining the reason why certain products are not available, implementing liberal return policies designed to ensure that the customers can bring back any item for any reason, issuing product recalls in conjunction with promotional offers that provide future incentives for repurchase. The best retailers treat customer disappointments as an opportunity to interact and improve the relationship with their customers. Successful handling of failures can sometimes yield even higher levels of customer loyalty than if the failure had never occurred. Though retailing has been around for thousands of years, it continues to change every day. Retailers are always looking for new products and services that will attract new customers or inspire current ones to buy in greater quantities or more frequently. Retailers decide what to sell on the basis of what their target market wants to buy. They base these decisions on market research, past sales, fashion trends, customer requests, and other sources. Recently, the need for more and better information has led to many retailers using big data analytics, a process whereby retailers use complex mathematical models to make better product mix decisions. The data these other companies collect and the point of sales throughout their stores enable retailers and suppliers alike to gain better customer insights. Retailers are increasingly using beacon devices that send out connecting signals to customers' smartphones and tablets. These devices recognize when a customer is in or near the store and indicates an automated system that the customer is ripe to receive marketing message via email or text. Some retailers are using an app called Swarm to map customers' foot traffic, which they use to make better decisions about product placement within the floor. Radio frequency identification is not a new technology, but its use has increased greatly over the last few years. Traditionally used for inventory management purposes prior to items reaching the sales floor, retailers have begun using RFID to track items that customers pick up while shopping. This enables the retailer to instantly create a promotion for the specific item in the customer's hand. Retailers have recently begun to use an emerging technology called facial recognition. Suppose a retailer scans a customer to determine the customer's gender and age group. The retailer can then cross-reference this data with the customer's location in the store, providing promotions and information with pinpoint accuracy. Shopper marketing is an emerging retailing trend that employs market data to best serve customers as they prepare to make a purchase. Shopper marketing focuses first on understanding how a brand's target customer behave as a shopper in different channels and formats, and then using the information in business-based strategies and initiatives that are carefully designed to deliver balanced benefits to all stakeholders. Brand manufacturers used to advertise widely and try to ensure that their products were available whenever consumers shop. Now they are placing far more emphasis on partnering with specific retailers or websites. Shopper marketing brings brand managers and account managers together to connect with consumers along the entire path to purchase, whether to be at home or on the go, via the mobile marketing or in the store. They use shopper analytics to dig deeply into customers' shopping attitudes, perceptions, emotions, and behaviors, and are thereby able to learn how the shopper experience shapes these differences. Shopper marketing is becoming increasingly popular as businesses see the implications of this new method of the customer research. One implication is the strategic alignment of customer segments. The ideal outcome is a more focused marketing effort and a three-way win for brand, channel members, and customers. Shopper marketing also has significant implications for retailers' supply chain. As in-store initiatives become more unique and short-term and products become more customized, supply chains must react quickly to customer demands. The shopper marketing has increased the need for sophisticated analytics and metrics. The use of mobile devices and social media while browsing, comparison shopping, and actually making a purchase is becoming extremely pervasive, leading retailers to rethink how they will appeal to shoppers in the decision-making model. Customers who showroom visit a physical retail store to examine a product feature or quality firsthand, but then eventually make the purchase online. This practice has motivated a showrooming response from retailers themselves, who reduce the amount of stock kept on hand, rent or lease smaller space, and ramp up their fulfillment capabilities at distribution centers. These approaches have led some retailers to purchase a strategy called retail channel omnification. Retailers like Nordstrom used to treat their physical stores entirely different businesses from their online stores, with each channel having a unique distribution system and dedicated inventory. Now retailers are combining these ventures into a single system that's responsible for delivering on customer demands regardless of whether it originated in a physical store or in cyberspace. This single system avoids redundancies in inventory and transportation, saving costs and enabling retailers to offer competitive prices across various outlets. Click and Collect enables customers to make their purchases online. Rather than waiting for orders to arrive at their homes, customers drive to the physical location to pick up their order. When retailers use this strategy, customers benefit from greater speed of delivery, while retailers themselves benefit from the fact that the customer must enter the store to claim their purchase. Another fascinating trend is the use of artificial intelligence as a touchpoint for customers. Robots are replacing or augmenting retail employees at restaurants, supermarkets, airports across the globe. As technology progresses, customers will begin to see virtual reality used in many retail contents. Customers shopping online can be used virtual dressing rooms to see how outfits may actually fit on their own bodies. I want to thank you for listening to this presentation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.